What's up, guys? This is Don, and this is the Don Talk. Giannis Antetokounmpo was traded to the Miami Heat after several years of being on Milwaukee. After bringing them their first NBA title in 2021, Giannis has officially been traded to the Miami Heat. And the trade package goes as the Bucks get Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Hami Jaquez Jr., and Kaparis Yukachonis. Excuse me if I didn't say the name right. And they also get an unprotected first round pick in 2031, another unprotected first round pick in 2033, the number 13 pick in the 2026 draft, a pick swap in 2030, and a second round pick in 2033. And the Miami Heat get Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis. Giannis has finally left the Bucks. After several years of Giannis doing all that he can for the Bucks, taking them to many playoff runs, getting them their first championship in years in 2021, Giannis winning 2 MVPs on the team, a Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. Giannis is finally on the move, and he's headed to the Miami Heat. Miami, on the other hand, they're getting one of the best fast-paced, downhill attackers in Giannis Antetokounmpo that there is in this league. Giannis is undoubtedly a top 5 player in the NBA. So, with that being said, I feel like Miami, they're another step close to winning the championship, but they still need to fill out the roster a little bit more because Giannis with Bam Adebayo, excuse me if I said his name wrong, but they're going to have some shooters on that team, because if not, all they're going to do is clog the paint and make them boys shoot. Giannis, he's not the best three-point shooter. Bam, he's not the best three-point shooter either. And the roster is not as good as it is now because they lost 4 players that was good three-point shooters. If not good, at least decent. To now they have Andrew Wiggins left. Probably Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell if they bring him back, which we don't know yet if they're going to bring him back. So they're going to have to find a way to get this roster right. If not this year, definitely next year, because Giannis, he want to compete for championships. And Miami, the organization, Pat Riley, he's going to find a way. If it's not this season, they're going to find a way because they want to get back to championship status again. And Giannis, getting him on the team, it definitely got them one step closer. Giannis is a freak of nature, man. That man be shooting over 50% from the field now. You could say this year wasn't his best because he did get hurt. The last few years he's been getting hurt. But I feel like Giannis, man, he knew that in the end in Milwaukee, he wasn't going to be able to do anything as far as trying to win a championship. So I'm not saying he wasn't giving it his all, but I felt like Giannis just was, still trying to figure out what he wanted to do. And finally landing with the Heat, I feel like he's going to get back to that player that was 1 or 2 in the league as the best players in the league. The Miami Heat, they have landed one of the best players in basketball, man. Giannis brings elite scoring, lockdown defense, rebounding, and championship experience. Anytime you add a former MVP, an NBA champion to your roster, expectations immediately skyrockets. Literally, for Miami, this is an all-in move. An all-in move. The organization is sending a clear message, man. They're chasing another NBA championship right now, and they're trying to go all in with it. I feel like the fit is good from the standpoint of how the Miami Heat have always been, how they're a tough team. They want to do you bad on defense, lock you up, make it hard for you to score on them, be a tough team to play. And Giannis, with his relentless work ethic, toughness, and defensive intensity, matches everything the Heat stands for. His ability to dominate both ends of the floor makes Miami an instant contender. With Giannis leading the charge, opposing teams will have to find answers for one of the most unstoppable players in the entire NBA. Literally in the entire NBA. Giannis is like a freight train coming down that lane, man. You get in his way, he gonna knock you over, boy. He gonna knock you over. And him and Bam, boy, that defense is gonna be something serious. They is gonna be something serious in Miami. For real. But Milwaukee, on the other hand, losing a franchise superstar, that's never easy, man. The Bucks now, they face a new chapter as they look to rebuild around new talent, young talent, draft assets, and whatever players that they can receive. This future depends on how quickly they can develop their new core, man. And Milwaukee, I feel like they're a long ways away, man. They're a long ways away. But for Giannis, it was good for him, man. He done all he could. He gave it all he had. And now it's time for him to move on. He's getting older. Giannis want to win. And Milwaukee, they did everything they could to try to surround him with the talent that they could. And he did it for him. So I feel like he don't owe Milwaukee nothing else, man. He should be able to leave like he did and go chase rings, man. Try to get him another ring. I feel like nothing's wrong with that. A lot of people, they're still saying, oh, Giannis left, Giannis this. But at the end of the day, he already brought Milwaukee a championship. He did all that he could. He got him a championship, and the fans should be happy about that, man. You always got to end up starting over with a franchise. You can't always keep that player around. They're going to get older. Times are going to change, and you're just going to have to move into a different direction. Every franchise is like that. It's the inevitable. There's nothing you can do to change it. Players get old. Players want to leave, and the franchise just have to keep moving on. But the Miami Heat, there's definitely championship expectations now. The Eastern Conference just became even more competitive. Fans will be watching closely to see if Giannis can bring another championship to South Beach. And I know one thing, though, man. Down there in South Beach, it's hot down there, man. So the pressure's on. But if anyone can handle it, it's Giannis, man. He definitely can handle it. This is the kind of trade that changes the NBA for years, man. For years. But now the question is, can Giannis lead the Miami Heat to another NBA championship? We shall see, man. Drop your comments in the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Don Talk, THADONTALK. Check me out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, all streaming platforms. The Don Talk. This is Don. This is the Don Talk. We out. Peace.